Bubble Busters!
I'm Hikari. After my husband Sutamu and I got married, my parents-in-law got us a big house so we could all live together. Our houses are connected, but we have separate front doors. My father-in-law is usually out with friends or at work, and my mother-in-law respects our space and privacy, so I don't mind living with them. This past year, my husband and I were finally able to have a child. Our baby girl, Momo, is growing up so fast. She's already 8 months old. We couldn't put her in daycare yet, so after my maternity leave was up, my mother-in-law started watching Momo while I'm away at work. One day, I left Momo with my mother-in-law as usual and went to work. When I checked my phone at work, I saw lots of texts and missed calls from my mother-in-law. Panicked, I texted her back right away. Hikari, it's a disaster. What should I do? Please, calm down. What happened? I can't text well. My hands are shaky. Oh my gosh, she's shaking? She's really upset. Okay, then let's talk on the phone. No, I can't talk now. There are police officers nearby. Police officers? What in the world happened? Well, you see, around noon I gave Momo her milk and put her to bed. After that, I took a nap next to Momo. When I woke up, Momo was gone. What? I looked all around the room for her. She can crawl now, so I thought she might have crawled around somewhere on her own. That's when I noticed that the door was left open. I'm sure I closed it before I fell asleep. You don't think that someone kidnapped Momo? It's possible. That's why I called the police right away. Then, I tried to contact you and Sutamu, but the police arrived before either of you answered, so I had to explain what happened to the police first. So that's why there are police officers there? Exactly. Just a second ago, I got a call on our landline from Toribus Hospital. They said they're taking Momo to the hospital in an ambulance and need to get in contact with her parents. Toribus Hospital? Isn't that the hospital with the pediatrician we take Momo to for her asthma? A few months after Momo was born, she started showing signs of asthma. We had to take her to the hospital for her asthma treatments every week, and sometimes she even had to be hospitalized. That's why we couldn't put her in daycare yet, and why we needed my mother-in-law to babysit her. Yes, it's the same hospital. I have no idea why she's being taken there. I don't know all the details either. What should I do? It's okay. I'll leave work early and go to the hospital. Please just explain what happened to the police and go back home. I explained the situation to my boss and he let me leave work right away. I immediately got a taxi and headed to the hospital. At the hospital, a nurse took me to Momo's room. Oh, Momo, what happened? Why was she hospitalized?
Oh, Miss Hikari.
Oh, doctor. I didn't know you were taking care of her. I'm glad you're here. Why is she in the hospital? She was just at home with my mother-in-law.
Actually, Momo was brought here by paramedics. This gentleman called the paramedics and came to the hospital with her.
What? Dad? What are you doing here?
I had a feeling he might be Momo's grandfather. When I asked him who he was earlier, he told me he was just a passerby.
What? Why would you lie about that?
It's not my fault. I wanted to show off my grandchild to my friends at the casino. So I just borrowed her for a bit while my wife was napping.
You're kidding. You took her without telling anyone, and what's worse, you brought her to a casino? You brought her to that stuffy casino you always go to, the one full of cigarette smoke?
I just wanted to pop in for a sec and go back home. But I happened to get a lucky machine. I just couldn't leave it. I was only going to play for a little bit, so I let Momo nap next to me. When I looked closer, I saw that she was panting and wheezing. I panicked and told the casino staff about it, and they called an ambulance.
You wanted to pop in for a sec? What were you thinking? She has severe asthma. You knew that she was hospitalized many times for her asthma. The rest of us are all going out of our way to keep her asthma under control. Mother and I clean her room every day now. We keep an air purifier in her room, and Sutamu even quit smoking. You should know better. You live with us.
How should I know? It's the woman's job to raise children, so why would I know anything about that? Back in my day, there were no babies with asthma anyway.
Yes, there were. You just didn't know about them. While my father-in-law were fighting, my mother-in-law and Sutamu arrived at the hospital. The doctor explained Momo's condition to us again. Momo's condition had gotten much worse from all the smoke in the casino. If she had stayed there much longer, she could have suffocated. Her condition now is highly unstable. We needed time to process everything, so we went home. Sutamu, have you seen your father?
Oh, he said he was going out for a walk. Hey, Hikari, do you think you could apologize to my dad?
What?
I mean, the thing is, you know my dad is stubborn and set in his ways. I know what he did was wrong, but he's too prideful to apologize after you called him out like that.
It doesn't matter that he's stubborn and old-fashioned. He almost killed our daughter. Stop going easy on him. I'll have you know, I'm not about to apologize ever. And even if he apologized to me, I'm not going to forgive him.
Then how are we supposed to move on from this? We live together.
We'll just have to get divorced. I'll take Momo with me. I don't want to live with someone that puts Momo in danger. And if you're defending someone who put her life at risk, then you're not good for her either.
What?
I thought I was the only one who could protect Momo, but there was someone else who genuinely put Momo and I first. I won't forgive you. Trouble Busters! Sutamu, stop being ridiculous. You know that this incident was entirely your father's fault. I can't believe you would try to make Hikari apologize.
But
You should be prioritizing your child and your wife. This whole incident reminded me of a time when you were young. When you were a baby, around Momo's age. I came down with a cold, so I asked your father to take care of you. He just completely ignored you. He didn't even notice when you ate some old cigarettes left on the floor and started looking pale. We had to call an ambulance to take you to the emergency room.
what? I had no idea that happened.
So this was the second time he almost killed a baby? Hikari, I understand why you would want to get a divorce. Your husband is defending the crazy old man that put your baby's life at risk. But please, wait a little longer before you make any big decisions. What do you mean? Both of your parents have already passed away, and you don't have anywhere else to go. I'm worried about you. If you got divorced and left with Momo, the two of you would be all alone. Well, my mother-in-law's right. With my parents gone, I have no relatives I can stay with or ask for help. So please, just trust me for a little longer. Hold off on getting a divorce for now. I promise I'll protect you and Momo. But I just can't let Momo keep living with someone so dangerous. I know how you feel. I feel the same way. That's why I'll be getting a divorce. Oh, Mother! I should have divorced him sooner. If only I had divorced him back when he put Sutamo's life in danger. Momo wouldn't have had to go through all of this.
But Mom!
Sutamu, apologize to Hikari. This is your last chance. Whether she forgives you or not is up to her. But if you don't take back what you said, I don't think she'll change her mind on wanting to divorce you. I was a homemaker and entirely dependent on your father, so I had to put up with him. Hikari has her own job and a good salary. She doesn't need to depend on you for anything. She could easily get a divorce.
Hikari, I'm sorry.
I can't forgive you right away, but your mother is right. I have no family to help me raise Momo, and I can't put her in daycare yet because of her condition. I'll give you a second chance. Just this once. To be honest, I want to get a divorce as soon as possible, but I need to put Momo first. I'm sorry you have to make such a difficult decision. I'll set Sutamu straight. You just think about Momo. Sutamu and I will do our best to regain your trust. The next day, my mother-in-law handed my father-in-law divorce papers to sign. My father-in-law grumbled angrily, saying things like, "If you want a divorce that badly, I'll give you a divorce." He signed the papers right away out of spite. He probably thought she wouldn't go through with the divorce. To his surprise, my mother-in-law went straight to the local civic center and filed the divorce papers. When she got home, my father-in-law started yelling at her. My mother-in-law simply said, "If you want to argue about it, I'll call my lawyer over, but we might get some unwanted attention from our neighbors." To that, my father-in-law finally gave up and left the house without a fuss. In the end, my father-in-law got to keep their savings and my mother-in-law got to keep the house. My father-in-law had no idea how hard it'd be for an elderly man like him to rent a house alone. He seems to be having a hard time finding a place to live. Even when he did finally find a good place, he couldn't get a guarantor for it. Sutamu, my mother-in-law, and I all refused to vouch for him. All he could get without a guarantor was a dirty, run-down apartment full of bugs and rats. Thanks to her doctors and nurses, Momo was able to fully recover and come home from the hospital. She didn't have any big asthma attacks after that and was able to grow up healthy and strong. Her asthma got better by the time she started kindergarten. My mother-in-law still helps us watch Momo. She really set Sutamu straight too. Now he's finally being a good father to Momo. I still have some reservations about him, but I'm glad I didn't make a rash decision and get a divorce. I know I made the right decision. Trouble Busters!
Trouble Busters!
I'm Midoriko. I've had an uneventful life since I was a kid, but was somehow lucky enough to have found my soulmate and got married to him. My partner, Kenichi, is such a nice, well-put-together person. I feel like I don't deserve someone like him. On the big day, I wore the wedding dress I got from my mother. I got many compliments on the dress from my friends and family. The design is simple and classic, but the truth is, something disastrous happened after the wedding. I can't believe it! My wedding dress is gone! The wedding dress I had just worn the day before was gone without a trace. I had planned on storing the dress after sending it out to the cleaners, but it had disappeared suddenly. Midoriko, what happened? My wedding dress is gone. Mom, do you know where it is? Could it have been a robber?
Did something happen?
It's a disaster. I was robbed.
Robbed? Did someone steal your heart?
Yes, the heart robber. As if. The wedding dress has gone missing.
That's awful! We need to report this to the police right away. Check to see if anything else was stolen.
My mother and I checked around to see if anything else was stolen, but all our cash and valuables were left untouched. Only the wedding dress was stolen. It looks like only the wedding dress is missing. Just what is going on here? I feel uneasy. That dress was passed down from my mom to me, and I was hoping to pass it down to my future daughter one day. This is awful. In the end, we couldn't find the wedding dress. After a while, my little brother, Taku, got married too. It turns out that he had gotten engaged around the same time as I did. His fiancée is Yuki, and to be honest, we don't get along well. She's selfish and bratty and has a bad attitude, even when staying at her in-laws' house. I mean, I don't get along well with my brother, Taku, either, so there's no way I'd get along with his fiancée. My dad passed away years ago, so it's just my mom living at my childhood home. Takao and Yuki planned on living at my childhood home after they got married, but
Yuki can do the chores and she'll look after you when you get old. You'd be better off living with us.
that's what Takao always says, but I just can't imagine his thoughtless fiancé doing that much around the house. I think they just want my mom to live with them as their maid. As if I would let that happen. Even by the time it was Takao's wedding day, we still hadn't found my dress.
Please join me in welcoming the bride and groom.
Oh my god! I shouted without realizing it. Standing there was Yuki in my stolen wedding dress. Mom, look! Why is she wearing that dress? If you look closely, it looks a little different from before, but I'm pretty sure that's your dress, right, Mom? When I said it looks different, I mean that the dress itself is definitely my mother's dress, but now it has pearls and sparkles all over it. What is all that? It looks like it was done by an amateur. My mother's beautiful dress was now cheap and gaudy. My wedding dress! We would never have guessed that my sister-in-law would be wearing the stolen dress. My mother and I were uneasy all throughout the ceremony. After the ceremony, it was time for the reception. What should we do? Should we say something?
Sister-in-law?
Yuki, that dress.
What do you think? Don't you think it suits me better than when you wore it? Mine is a little fancier than yours was, though.
Suits you better? Why, you...
It's a waste for such a beautiful dress to be worn by such an ugly girl like you, sister.
I'm not ugly. I'm just below average.
I think the uniform at a ramen stand suits you better, sister.
Ah, yes, working at a ramen stand. No, I'm not a ramen chef. Yuki, isn't the dress you're wearing the one I gave to Midoriko?
Her wedding is already over, so it's not like she needs it anymore. That's why I took it. It was a little boring, so I fixed it.
So you were the thief.
What do you mean, thief? Stop being dramatic. We just brought something from Mom's house home with us.
Takao, were you the one who took it? The truth is, Yuki seemed like she wanted to wear it for a long time now. She kept bothering us to let her have it. To be honest, I think she just wanted to save money and not have to buy a new dress. My mother refused to let her have it and asked Yuki to get her own dress. I didn't like Yuki much either, so I didn't want her wearing our beloved wedding dress. I thought she gave up after we flat out told her no. I would never have guessed that she would steal the dress and wear it at her wedding. She's crazy! Are you crazy? You'd go as far as stealing the dress and then wearing it right in front of us?
Stealing? Isn't it Mom's dress? I'm family too, so I have a right to the dress, just like you do. What's wrong with us using it? It's not like you had any use for it anymore anyways.
Even if you thought we wouldn't use it anymore, you should have just asked us directly if you could borrow it.
We did ask you, and you said no.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's okay to steal it behind our backs. Takao and Yuki didn't feel bad at all about stealing the dress. They went back to their seats and continued with the reception. At the reception, Takao and Yuki's friends were drinking and partying a lot. They were being so rowdy.
Ah, crap! I spilled some alcohol!
Takao's friends spilled some champagne on my mother's wedding dress.
My bad. I got your dress all dirty.
It's okay. It's not like I'd wear it anymore anyways.
That's my girl! Such a big heart! You're the best!
Who are you calling big?
How awful. They don't even care that they ruined the dress. I can't believe Takao, of all people, would steal our beloved wedding dress. On top of that, he didn't even bat an eye when the dress got dirty. Has he no shame? I already didn't like the two of them before, but now I hate them even more. I can't forgive them.
Troublebuster.
Hey Mom, I need to tell you something. Yes, what is it? I whispered something to my mother. To that she replied, "Go ahead and do it." With my mother on my side, I decided to carry out my plan. The reception had a speech portion for speeches from friends and family.
All right, looks like I'm up.
As the sister of the groom, I was supposed to give a congratulatory speech. I wanted to congratulate Yuki and my brother Takao on getting married. Yuki, your dress is so beautiful. The truth is, this dress is originally my mother's. The other day, my mother handed this dress down to me, and I wore it at my wedding.
Today isn't about your wedding. Are you just trying to brag or something?
I ignored Takao's heckling and kept going with my speech. I wanted my future daughter to wear this dress one day as well. I planned on safekeeping the dress until that day, but the other day, my dress was stolen. The reception hall was abuzz with murmurs.
Hey! What are you going on about?
My mother and I told Yuki we wouldn't lend her the dress. Today, we saw Yuki wearing the dress that was recently stolen.
Stolen? What are you saying? My mother-in-law gave me this dress.
The reception hall grew more and more restless after hearing my accusation. How does it feel to have a wedding in a stolen dress? You thieving newlyweds.
You! How dare you ruin our wedding! Get out, you bitch!
That's right. You're just jealous that it looks better on me than it did on you. You're so petty.
I don't mind leaving. I don't care about your wedding anymore anyways. But my husband still has his speech to give, so just listen to his speech before we go. My husband, Kenichi, approached Takao and Yuki.
I'm taking you under arrest on account of larceny. What?
The truth is, Kenichi is a police officer. Earlier, Kenichi told me that it's still a crime even if it's a theft within the family. We could have revealed everything after the reception, but we wanted to get revenge on them. We were going to arrest them anyways, so why not now?
Are you kidding me? Why are we getting arrested over a little dress?
We just inherited my mother's dress! Larceny! Stop messing around!
I never said you could have the dress. In the end, Takao and Yuki were arrested at the reception for stealing the wedding dress. I bet they never expected their once-in-a-lifetime big moment would be ruined by their own crime. I'm sure it's a moment they'll remember for the rest of their lives.
If you file a report, your brother and sister-in-law will have a criminal record. Are you sure you're okay with that?
The truth is, I felt no sympathy for Takao and Yuki. Yes, I'm okay with it. Please arrest them. Takao foolishly thought we would go easy on him just because he's family. He is truly an idiot among idiots. I want him and Yuki to learn the hard way that their actions have consequences. Actually, to be honest, I just didn't really care that my brother and sister-in-law would get a criminal record. Based on this incident alone, Takao and Yuki were disowned by my mother. They were never invited to family gatherings ever again. Look, Mom, the dress is back to normal. Oh, thank goodness. This dress is so important to me. I brought the dress that had been remodeled and dirtied by Yuki into a special repair shop. They were able to fix the dress and change it back to normal. Of course, I had Takao and Yuki pay for the repair fees and cleaning fees in full. And what's more, my mother, who was supposed to originally live with Takao and Yuki, moved in with me and my husband.
We'd be worried about you if you lived alone. If anything were to happen, we'll be here to help you.
Thank you, Kenichi. I'm counting on you. My mom seemed happy to be free from having to live with the bratty Takao and Yuki. Take care of your health and live a long, happy life, Mom. I want you to be able to see my future daughter wear our wedding dress one day, too. I would never have expected the dress to get stolen, but we were able to cut off toxic people because of it, so I guess it was worth it in the end. I hope my mother, Kenichi, and I can live happily together from now on. Troublebusters!
Bubble Busters!
Hi, my name is Anthony. As a freelancer working from home, it's hard for me to meet people. But I had a fateful encounter. That day, I met a girl named Sophie at a bar. I hate to admit it, but I had never been in a relationship before. In fact, Sophie was my first girlfriend. Thinking back, Sophie had been selfish and inconsiderate from the beginning. But I was stupidly in love and indulged her as much as I could. We then dated for about a year. And finally, we decided to get married. We started to plan our wedding after submitting our marriage document. We went to see the venue together and decided on our wedding dress. Everything went smoothly. One day, I saw Sophie on the side of the road while walking down the street. Sophie? What is she doing there? Should I sneak up and surprise her? To be clear, I'm not a stalker, but I thought it'd be funny if I crept up on her quietly. Now I'll just wait for the perfect timing. While I was thinking about when to scare Sophie, a man suddenly appeared in front of her. Huh? Who's that?
Finally, you're so late, Noah.
Sorry, my bad. Let's go. Then he took Sophie by the hand and walked away. What was that about? Why are they acting like they're the lovers? Yeah, maybe he's Sophie's friend or brother. He could be a cousin or a distant cousin too. I also can't rule out the possibility that Sophie has a very young father. Or maybe he's her talent agent. He can also be her bodyguard. But then they went inside the hotel holding hands. None of the above. I'm not even close. I was in disbelief at what I saw, but I waited patiently outside the hotel so I could get some concrete evidence. Later, Sophie and that man came out of the hotel and I recorded them using my phone. Oh my God! Look at them holding their hands! What a day! I couldn't sleep that night. Should I just get up and play Fortnite? Then suddenly, I got a message.
Are you still awake, Anthony?
Yeah, why? Something up? I know something's up.
Not really. I'm just excited about the wedding.
What did you do today?
I stayed home all day.
I see. She lied. Does she think she can hide what she did today? Sophie didn't show any guilt. She didn't even panic when I asked her. Later, I thought about if I should still marry Sophie. But she was my first girlfriend, and we were getting married. It was not that easy to end everything. I know everyone probably thinks I should break up. I know. But we had sent our marriage application to the city hall, and our wedding was just around the corner. Besides, Sophie was cute in her own way. It would have been easier if I could hate her, but how could I break up with the love of my life? After much consideration, I decided that I would let it slide this time. Before, I always ate Sophie's snacks without asking, or did something stupid like accidentally washing her sweater and making it shrink. And Sophie would always forgive me whenever I caused her trouble. So I believe that forgiving each other was important in our relationship. Our wedding day finally came. Where's Sophie? She's late. Oh, she just messaged me.
I'm sorry, Anthony, but I think we should cancel the wedding.
What?
I love you, Anthony, but I've met my soulmate.
Is it someone named Noah, or was it Nova?
It's Noah. Oh, wait, how did you know his name?
Well, the truth is, I saw the two of you together.
You followed us? I can't believe you, stalker!
Yeah, I can't believe you cheated on me too.
So what? I found my soulmate, and he's everything I ever wanted.
So you really want to call off this wedding?
Yep, I found my Prince Charming, Noah. Sorry, but you've been replaced.
Are you really sure? Let's call it off then. I'll get the divorce documents ready.
What? Are you really sure?
Stop copying my words. Be honest, I've lost all my feelings for you. My love faded like a low tide, and you're like the seaweed that got washed up to the shore. It might seem like a joke, but the wedding was actually canceled. Our family and friends at the wedding panicked, but there was nothing they could do when the bride refused to show up. Sophie's parents apologized to me over and over and said they would cover all fees related to canceling the wedding. but I remained remarkably calm, which was surprising to me. Maybe it was because all my feelings for her had disappeared the day I found out she was cheating. I was more relieved than angry that she wanted to call off the wedding. Still, I couldn't believe how she could just cheat on me right after we decided to get married. My heart wasn't big enough to let that slide after all. She's not getting away with this! Time to trouble buster! I prepared the divorce papers right away and sent them to Sophie. She also signed the divorce papers without hesitation. What a cunning woman. Can I ask you something? What do you see in that Noah guy?
Well, Noah is an entrepreneur who has his own business called Elite Excellent Noah.
Huh? What?
Like I said, he's a fabulous, miraculously romantic ultra company president.
What's that? I still don't understand what he does for a living.
I don't know either, but he's a company president. He makes 5 times more than you. It's like we were destined to meet each other.
Oh, so you were attracted by his money. When you compare a no-name freelancer to a young elite company president, the one with more money would obviously be a better option.
Anyway, I've signed my documents. We're now officially divorced. Hasta la vista!
Sophie quickly ran off to find Noah. However, I always felt that Noah guy was a little suspicious. So I looked up Noah and his company on the internet. I found information that says he's indeed the president of some company. But after I dug deeper, I found him in a lot of dubious seminars introducing shady products. It all seemed like a scam to me. I went to a private investigator and asked her to look into Noah's business. Could you investigate this business for me?
Let's see. Elite Excellent Noah Co.? The company name sounds shady already.
Right? That's exactly what I felt when I first heard it.
Alright, I'll thoroughly investigate this company with the weird name.
Thank you! The private investigator started investigating Noah's business. In the meantime, I talked to my lawyer about how much compensation I should request from Sophie. A few days later...
Hi, Anthony. Noah is indeed running a shady scam business.
Really? I knew something was off about that guy!
He's using that company with the weird name as a cover to do a lot of dirty business under the table.
Are you serious? Later, I read the report the private investigator prepared. On the surface, Noah's company looked like any regular business, but behind closed doors, the company was involved in numerous fraudulent activities. His company not only sells shady products to customers, they also scammed a lot of people. My feeling was right.
They can't be operating with a normal business with such a strange name.
You seem to really hate their company name. Either way, I now know that Noah's company was fraud. Noah was arrested shortly after. Questionable business operations, fraudulent seminars, tax evasion. He was facing a long list of criminal investigations. Noah had fallen from his throne. Sophie, who was hoping to marry him, started panicking. She was so freaked out that she messaged me.
I'm so sorry about last time, Anthony. It was stupid of me to cheat on you. Oh my god, I can't even believe how stupid I was.
So?
Can you at least try to pretend you're interested in what I'm saying? I've reflected on my actions and decided I want to get back with you.
I see. But I don't want to.
Hey! We even got married once. Have you forgotten the time we spent together? Do you remember the day we watched the sunset at the beach and swore eternal love?
No, I don't remember. You must have done that with someone else. Then she stopped replying. Hello? Sophie? There's something I need to talk to you about. Can we meet up?
Sure, I'd love to.
You only reply when it's convenient for you. After that, I met up with Sophie.
Anthony, it's so great to see you again. You're the only one for me after all.
I'm glad you came. I need to talk to you about compensation.
What compensation?
My lawyer and I had a discussion and came up with an amount. It's for you cheating on me when we were married. It's also for you canceling the wedding on our wedding day. I'm requesting compensation from you for all those things.
You can't do that to your wife. Let's get back together and be a couple again. Then everything will go away, right?
You're not my wife, and I'm not getting back with you. So things are not going away. I only need you to pay me the full amount. Sophie was disappointed, and she had no choice but to pay me the compensation I requested. Her boyfriend was arrested, and her parents were still mad about her canceling the wedding, so she had no one to turn to. Rumors had it that she got involved in some pretty shady business lately. She's been living in poverty and working all day to pay off the loan she took out. As for me, I met a girl named Hannah and started going out with her. She and I share similar personalities and values. It's so refreshing to be with someone completely different from Sophie. I was once married. It was such a bad and painful experience, so I feel blessed to be able to meet someone new. I hope Hannah and I can have a happy life together. Trouble Busters!
Trouble Busters!
Hi, my name's Mira, and I'm a 25-year-old housewife. I married my husband 6 months ago. My husband was 10 years older than me and had a good income. He always took good care of me, and I never had any complaints. But there was one problem. It's my stepdaughter, Nancy. Hey, witch! What's with the lunchbox today? You didn't like it? I made everything from scratch and didn't use any pre-made products. I told you so many times I hate green peppers. But it's healthy to have some. I put meat stuffing in it to make it easier for you to eat. I'm just trying to get you to have more vegetables. Are you kidding me? Stop trying to creep laughs in your messages. Seriously, it's annoying. Sorry, but I always laugh like this. Whatever. I want to go to karaoke after class with my friends, so I'm coming home now to get the money. Didn't I give you your allowance 3 days ago? Huh? Are you stupid? Do you think $50 can last me 3 days? Just get the money ready. I'm home. Where's my money? I'm sorry, but you have to wait until next month. My friends are waiting. Just shut up and give me my money. She sounds like a bank robber. I said no. Do you think you're in charge of my life now? What? You're just a good-for-nothing ugly witch who stays home all day doing nothing. My father married you out of sympathy, all right? You wouldn't be here if I didn't agree to you guys getting married. But I'm your mother now, and I can't say yes to all your requests. What do you mean? You're my mother now? My mother? Don't be hilarious. You're nothing more than a housekeeper. Housekeeper? Are you talking about the profession responsible for house cleaning? That's right. You can stop reciting Wikipedia to me. Anyways, you're either a housekeeper or a slave. It doesn't make any difference. You can't do anything when you step out of this house. So you should just shut up and cook for me, do my laundry, and give me the money when I need it. What? I envy you, to be honest. You can stay home all day being lazy. Well, I was too shocked to say anything. Nancy grabbed my wallet and took $300 from it. And she left the house right away. I couldn't believe what had just happened. In her eyes, I was nothing but her slave and ATM. But I didn't say anything to my husband. My husband and Nancy had a great relationship. Plus, Nancy always acted as if we were close in front of my husband. I thought about talking to my husband about Nancy many times, but I always worried I'd ruin their relationship. So I had no choice but to struggle alone. After that, Nancy started criticizing my cooking more often and went out to eat by herself. She would also curse me whenever there were wrinkles in the laundry and order me to iron them right away. And it got even worse. I seriously don't know why your mother gave birth to you. I don't see your purpose in living in this world at all. Get out of my life now! Her extremely rude words deeply hurt me. It breaks my heart every time she says something like that. I wish I had a heart of steel. Then a tragedy happened. My husband passed away after being hit by a careless driver on his way to work. I rushed to the hospital, but it was too late. He died before I arrived. Nancy and I met with the lawyer the next day. The lawyer explained my husband's will to us.
According to your husband's will, you and Nancy are each getting an equal amount of his assets.
Okay. Take your inheritance and leave me alone. What? I'm so sick of living with you in the same house. We're strangers from now on. No, I'm still legally your mother. Your dad would be sad if he knew you said that. Shut up! I don't want to see your face anymore. Pack your things and get lost. Aren't you happy that you got half of the inheritance my dad left? Isn't that why you married my dad? What? Is she saying I married my husband for money? My patience finally ran out. Sick of living with me? No, I'm sick of living with you. Time to trouble Buster. I see. Then hurry up and leave. But first, Mr. Lawyer, can you further explain the will to us?
Certainly. In your husband's will, his total savings, which is $500,000, will be split equally between you and your daughter. And you will get to keep the property, Miss Mira.
What?
As for your daughter's inheritance, Miss Mira, you'll be in charge of your daughter's inheritance until she reaches 18.
What? Nancy was shocked after the lawyer explained the will. I said to her coldly, in other words, you're not getting a penny until you're 18. How is that even possible? Of course, you're still a minor, Nancy. You made your dad think you and I were close, so he was convinced we would live happily together even after he's gone. Initially, your dad wanted me to be in charge of everything when he made the will. But I suggested that he split the money equally between me and you. And I get the house in exchange. Oh. The lawyer and I went through the paperwork afterward. Nancy remained silent with an angry face. She seemed to be thinking about something. After the lawyer left, only Nancy and I were left in the house. Mom? What did you say? Mommy, let's live together from now on, she said with a big smile. Huh? What the hell? Is she trying to trick me now? I was filled with anger about how she used to treat me in the past, and I tried my best to remain calm and said, all right. You'll be in charge of your own living expenses and start paying rent every month. What? Why? Isn't it obvious? We're strangers, remember? And this is my house. Why would I let a stranger live in my house for free? But what do you mean I'm in charge of my own living expenses? We'll split everything from now on. Since you won't be doing the laundry, cleaning, and cooking, I'll do it for you for a price. How nice I am to a stranger. What do you mean? How am I supposed to pay you? You can always get a job or something. But you don't have to pay me if you do your own housework. As for the rent, I'll take $500 per month. Are you insane? I'll talk to the lawyer and sue you. I wondered how she planned to pay the lawyer, but I didn't ask her. I said something else instead. $4,300. What? That's the total amount of money you took from my wallet in the drawer. I can report you to the police, too. You need to pay it back to me, that's for sure. I'll let you stay in the house, but you must do things for yourself and pay the rent. You've already said it. I'll get a job, save money, and leave this house, and I'll get my inheritance when I turn 18. Nancy stormed into her room and slammed the door. If she broke the door, she'd have to pay for the repairs, too. What a silly, silly girl. It's just the beginning. Good morning, Nancy. I called Nancy by her name loudly. She sat at the table with a grumpy look. I shouldn't have called her name so loudly. My throat hurts. When Nancy was about to eat her breakfast, I put my hand out and said, That'd be $3. Uh-huh. It'll cost you $3 to eat breakfast from now on. What? Are you serious? It's cheaper than your school cafeteria and convenience stores. If you don't like it, buy ingredients and make your own breakfast. Fine! I don't need to eat your breakfast. Nancy shook off my hand and left the table. Seems like she's not having breakfast. I made a lunchbox for you and it'll be $5. Why is it 5? Because I have to get up early to make it. Oh my god, I can't stand talking to you anymore. Then she stormed out. I wouldn't mind if she never came back home. I was in a good mood because I was finally able to get revenge on Nancy. I cleaned the house and did the laundry while singing my favorite songs. Of course, I didn't touch Nancy's laundry. After that, I continued to ask Nancy to pay for every service I provided. 1 load of laundry will cost you $1. If you have more than 10 items, that's an additional 10 cents on each item added. Screw you! The shower is $1 per minute. Which? And the TV is $1 per 30 minutes. I won't watch TV anymore! Oh, I've been paying for your cell phone plan, so I'll cancel that too. You can't do that! At first, Nancy tried to prove that she could do cooking and laundry herself. But it was a disaster because she'd never done any housework before. She didn't even know how to cook pasta. She managed to find a part-time job. And she would come home and eat the sandwiches and pizza she brought from the convenience stores. But she wouldn't eat cup noodles because she'd have to pay for gas and water. She was always exhausted when she got home, so she often went to bed without showering and doing laundry. Her school uniform started to stink, and her classmates isolated her because of the unpleasant odor. A month later, Nancy came home from work one day and was exhausted as usual. Her eyes widened when she entered the dining room. I was waiting for her with a table full of food. Hey Nancy, you're home. Do you want to go shower first? But it costs money. Nancy paid me several times because she was overwhelmed by the amount of housework she had to do. I knew she had no money on hand. You can pay me next month. Hurry up or the dinner will get cold. Okay. Nancy went into her room with a face like she had been pitched by a fox. She then got some clean clothes and went into the washroom. Later, she came down to the dining room and looked at me. Did you do my laundry for me? My uniform too? That's right, I washed Nancy's uniform and the rest of her dirty laundry. It's okay, come on, let's eat. Okay. Nancy sat down next to me and started eating. It was the first time Nancy and I sat down and had dinner together since my husband passed away. How's the food? It's delicious. It's the first time you've given me a compliment. Why are you doing this? How's work? Is it tiring? Yes, it's tough, but I'm getting used to it. That's great. It's difficult to make money, isn't it? Yeah. Your dad worked hard for the money you took from me. I know. You took everything for granted and spent money like water. Do you feel sorry? I do. Next time, think twice before spending your money. I'll make breakfast and lunchbox for you tomorrow, so make sure to get up early to eat breakfast. But I can't pay for it. A mother wouldn't make their daughter pay for everything. And you're my daughter. I'll take care of you until you turn 18. After that, you're on your own. Nancy started to cry. I think it was because she had first-hand experience of how hard it is to make money in the past month. She also realized how lucky she was to have food on the table and clean clothes to wear. She seemed to have become much more honest, too. I'm going back to work soon. You should learn to take care of yourself when I'm not home. Okay, I got it, Mom. Since that day, Nancy and I have been getting along very well. Nancy continued to work her part-time job and started to cook when I was busy. She also took the initiative in doing the cleaning and the laundry. Our relationship has improved a lot. Mom, are you done with work? I just got off. Sorry, but can you get some salt on your way home? Sure, anything else? No. Then I'll get your favorite cake, too. We can have it as dessert after dinner. Really? I love you, Mom. What would you like? Let me think. Mont Blanc, maybe? You want green tea tiramisu, right, Mom? Yep, that's my favorite. I knew it. But seriously, can you stop typing that laugh in your messages? We became much closer than I could have ever imagined. Maybe my husband knew it all along. I went to the supermarket and bought the salt. And I went to the bakery and got the desserts for both of us. Trouble busters.